Yes, the violin project is really special. Last year I was approached by Trish Sargent, who's our local music coordinator, and Jan Carter from the Fairley Foundation to see if I'd be interested in trialling a pilot string program in one of the primary schools in the area. And Trish and I did a huge amount of research and in preparation to decide which school we choose, and it was Marubna Primary School.
I think that these projects are very important because education is about the whole person, and music's such an important part of everyday life. We don't expect that children who learn the violin in grade 3 at Marubna will go on to be violin players, although there may be one or two who perhaps want to be professional violinists when they grow up, but it's going to contribute to their enjoyment of life so much to be able to appreciate music. And of course we do know that a musical education in primary school helps with other forms of schooling. It assists with children's literacy, their numeracy, their teamwork and their general ability to cope at school.
We're very fortunate that way. Our school tries really hard to have lots of community links, and some of the things we've been doing there is working with Berry Street, also working with a number of philanthropic organisations such as the Fairley organisation, and we're really lucky enough to be approached by including a number of other schools to do an audit of our music and what resources have been provided there, and that really showed up perhaps a deficit in some of our schools, particularly that our school could really benefit from some support. So from that initial audit, we were lucky enough to have Jan work very closely with us and find some funding that's enabled this fantastic and exciting project to happen. So we're really pleased to be building on those community links within this project.
Would you like to hold your bow? No, I can look at your fingers on your bow and see if you can get them on the top of the bow stick. That's it, it'll make it a bit easier to play. Off you go.
Well, they were very, very excited to begin with and really interested in learning all the different parts of the instrument. Lots of fabulous questions about what's made of what and everything like that. When they made their first sounds, you see their little faces really light up, and some of the sounds are quite interesting. But no, I think they're very proud. There is a wide range of personalities in there, and there are also students with particular learning difficulties. But it's been really terrific to watch particular children really cotton on to how to do it and to feel proud of themselves that they've been able to do that within the group. There are others that want to look like they don't want to be doing it, but they're actually doing a good job too. So yeah, it's just interesting to see those dynamics in each class and how they develop over that time.
Obviously it's pretty early on, and we're not going to be seeing kids who suddenly are doing concert level violin, but that's not the aim of the project as we see. You know, it's funny, I had parents from other year levels come up and say, Steve, when are we going to get to do it? And I think that perhaps is a real indicator of how much people are looking at this saying, this is an exciting thing in our school. Kids are really keen. They're bringing their instruments every week. They're going home and practicing. Our classroom teachers are really excited about it. Another of our classroom teachers who's actually done a lot of work with violin herself is also really disappointed it's not in her room. So I think there's a real level of community interest, particularly with our grade 3 students and their families.
Well, we've gone through the concert procedure today, and they have had a school concert here just a couple of weeks ago, so they understand that it's special and that they will be on show and that they're going to show what they can do. When we say concert, it's more of a presentation. The focus of this project has not been on the end result as musicians, because 10 weeks with a violin in your hand is a very, very short period of time. So they will go through what they have learned and what they've been working on with myself and Rosie and Felicity, and demonstrate to their parents what they have learned.
There's a number of things that help the connection with the community, from little things like the fact that we will have more to do with the parents. Parents know that the students bring home the violin every Tuesday night, and it's going to come back on Tuesday morning. The fact that we're going to have parents and grandparents come along to our end of year little play or concert, as we're naming it. The fact that we've got really strong relationships with groups such as Berry Street. The fact that we've got community links with groups who want to help us, such as the Fairley Foundation. Our school council is really impressed with the fact that we're building links with different parts of our community. And I suppose I see it as all part of a jigsaw puzzle. There's not one thing going to build community links. There's lots of little things, and it's that notion of little steps. So I'd see this as one of those little steps.
Within this 10-week program, I can say certainly I've had particular students who initially came into the room, made very little eye contact, sat at the back of the group or not with the group at all, and they now come in and they show me what they can do, and they will stand up in front of the others and have a go. And I've had some beautiful drawings done of violins and things like that, and that to me is great progress and something really positive to come out of the program.